Hey guys, this is Claquesous with another Gods of Olympus replay video for you. And I'm going to do something a little different in this video. Rather than focusing on my attack, which as you can see was pretty awesome, I'm going to focus a little more on the assists and how you can help your alliance members more effectively with assists. So I'll briefly go through my gods. You can see that they've been upgraded a little bit since last time, but the first triumvirate of Bloodlust, Inspiration, and Slow Time, and then finish it up with a bunch of Long Shot, Flaming Arrows, Sunstrikes, Spread Shot, Charming, both units and buildings, Rot is pretty cool, and eventually Wrath at the end. So the victim again this time with Szeth. I fought him once in the past in a video I shared, but now he has an alliance. So last time he was not in an alliance, which made it a little bit easier on me. Let's go ahead to the replay. Now looking at this base, you'll see it's a pretty massive, well built up base, and it's got a little bit of one big island and then two islands on the side, anti-Hera type defense. And you can see though there's a pretty good rainbow of colors, but a decent number of blue, green, red houses, pretty much everything. So I decided that I was going to go in for take out the blue temple first. And of course the Aphrodite monument is nearby. And then I was going to sweep down and take out green. So you can see that this base actually is well designed for support as well, because there's all sorts of these gold statues and other decorations which are easy for popping up people. So starting off, you'll see that I came down with the initial start, and you see that I got some skeletons here that took out a few of the different decorations, and then I popped Apollo and Artemis and took out some more of the decorations first thing. And I started with spinning attack from Ares because I noticed there's a lot of houses, and I figured that was probably going to be more effective than a single battle charge. But he was luckily able to take out the blue temple by himself, and Zeus died very conveniently. So now I'm starting to sweep down, and you can see that I'm getting some archers. Archers are one of my favorite support troops because they just kind of act as a meat shield, and they stand in one place, which is great. And you'll see that his support is dropping in on these decorations here, which is exactly what they should do. Thanks some skellies there to kind of take out the support and the decorations. Of course, Cerberus, I popped him fairly early to kind of distract this massive crowd, but you can see that I'm getting pretty good archers kind of, and usually I like to put the archers in front of where the person is going, or sometimes a little bit behind. Behind will prevent them from dropping skeletons on the sidelines and having those take out Artemis or something like that. Alright, now I'm sweeping off to this island up here, and you'll see that he's dropping, his supporters are dropping people, and I'm getting more archers. Archers. Very good. Alright, do a couple more attacks, try to take out the purple temple. And you see I've got kind of a good pocket around me that leaves me pretty safe. And now time for Apollo heal. And just about dead. Now you see there are some archers in the middle. They're not really taking much damage, but they helped out, taking out the purple temple. Now I'm backing up a little bit. Zap's pretty useless. But, you know, when you've got a good pocket like this, sometimes it's feels futile to do anything otherwise. So, alright, you'll see he dropped some skellies, but they are in the back. Now, taking out more decorations. I would have liked to add a couple more archers here to take out these decorations, but overall not too bad. Support. Trying to stay in that pocket, using Apollo a little bit to clear these troops on the side that are coming in. This is kind of a key moment in the fight. I need to kind of build up a new pocket. Unfortunately, I was able to, and able to take out Hades' temple here. And you see that this massive mob is held out by just a couple of archers. Alright, now moving over. Tents. Tents are okay on a slow push, but most of the time they just produce troops so slowly, I feel like it's not that useful. So you'll see some more supports. Archers right on top of me. I like to put the archers a little bit where the gods are going, less than where they've been. But sometimes lag can make that hard, so. Alright, taking out Apollo. And they did a couple heals there. And I can see Athena's about to drop. But I'm kind of using Artemis to take out the big monuments before I reach them. Okay, now I'm getting some hoplites. Hoplites are pretty good too, good numbers. And you'll see, alright, Athena died, so I'm going to drop down Hera and immediately Wrath and start attacking her own temple. And since Aphrodite's temple is now down, I'm just going to move over. And as the troops come over this way, I get some hoplites to help finish off that last temple. And overall, clearly, it was a good win. Artemis, between long shot and spread shot, did the most damage. And Ares did more than he usually does. That's because of the initial spinning attack, I think. Took out a bunch of houses at the beginning. Although fewer temples than sometimes he takes out. And Hades was in there for a long time. Same with the other gods. They do. Damage adds up over time. And you can see that I lost Ares. I think I lost Artemis. Oh yeah, at the end. Very end I lost Artemis and Hades. You can see his Ares monument did the most after that. Mostly troops and various towers. None of the monuments really did all that much because I long shot them before I reached them. You can see a lot of archers. Archers really, like I said, one of the best supporters. Hoplites can help take out a base that's at like 5%. Like, if the gods can't reach it and it's sitting there at like 2%, just drop in some hoplites or skeletons and take it out for them. So great support by my people. I think some of the skeletons also were at the beginning when it's not safe because Aphrodite Monument is up. You see his support. Skeletons can be really great on defense if they have a clear path to a god, because they don't lose focus. They just keep attacking until that thing dies. VW are always good. Like I said, zaps and tents, not really a fan. Acolytes, of course, can't be charmed, so those aren't bad, although not always the best. But if you don't have VWs, you don't have skeletons, maybe your only option. So hopefully you can help use some of that advice to help your fellow Alliance members. And thanks for watching. See you all next time.